Let me down now. Get. Cause I'm yelling now. Yeah.
Where's your phone at? Henderson.
College football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. The Buckeyes will kick it away from catches it inside. Couldn't find a way to create
Come on, man. Quit playing. You know I want to play.
So Syracuse's offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a tight end.
All right. Where we at? We on D? Are you picking a D? You picking the plays? Yeah, all I'm just making sure I know what she's doing, bro.
He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on
Hit him.
offense that can do
Hit him.
a lot of things. And if
Hit
they're
him.
going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. You've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the
expectation now, David.
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like, all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So
Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a nice game. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the
All right, man. Let me dial this thing up for us,
So the
Let me give up an early touchdown. You see who the money man is. You see who the money man is. We know who the money man is.
Might be calling a hot route.
You ready?
Yeah.
Who you on? RB, R.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he
Man,
released
no
the
time.
pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can
Go get on A.
back quick and make him make a decision quick, it
See
makes
what
it
you
easier
doing?
for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air. It's Sayed.
Can't move.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Right on his ears.
Yes.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
I don't like it. I'm sorry. Alright.
Ready?
From the gun, wants to pass.
I can't. This controller gets in the way. This
Another
controller gets in the way.
incompletion on 3rd
I don't know
down.
why, but it gets in the way.
just have not been
You know
able to get this guy
Like, every
going.
time
They've
you
thrown
have
to
the
him
ball and
over
I'm
and
going
over
up,
again
it
here
like
in the first
it takes
quarter.
a few minutes.
QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same
Damn,
page.
that's the only place they went.
They really just put a power and shit. What are you doing? Hey, what did I tell you about that? Just
The
trying to
officials
just
offer
be
a
laying
deal,
back
and the
here
coach
just
accepts that they will take
trying
the
to something
penalty.
to do. Go eat!
This has it with really good field position. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Willis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. Got it behind the line. It's Ross. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Touchdown, Syracuse. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Gill. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the run. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Smith. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. Touchdown, Orange. Once he got some room, it was over.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets into the 32. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Under fire. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. And he rolls into the house. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
Makes the grab. It's Gill. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Pulls it in at the 25. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, going to the air. Right down the middle. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Shotgun snap on third down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one splits the uprights. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Looking to kick defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. On the move, it's Willis. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Great place to start for this offense. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Reads it, fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He caught it. Touchdown, Cuse. And the stomping has commenced. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A lot of urgency for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It is amazing what you can do with your roster if you just refuse to have kickers. It's also amazing how you can wreck a game. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Finds his man, it's Ross. He's got enough to give Syracuse the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Willis. There he goes. It's a seam wide, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Syracuse, 38, Ohio State.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the third time today. This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll give it to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. He's got it again. Hard running there. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in front of him. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Now improvising. Lets it fly. Got him downfield.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here.
There he goes. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
Touchdown! Ohio State made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Turning it on! They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute